YouTube. We are back with some more Match Play commentary for y'all. I am joined by the Brother Bear, the Highwayman, our resident DJ.
Me. I don't have a song this week, but I just gotta say that Dance Gavin Dance came out with a new song called Midnight at McGuffey's like a couple of days ago, and it's so good, bro. I'm back on my Gavin Dance kick, and it feels nice.
So there's a recommendation for y'all. Check them out. Sponsor us, please. Hashtag.
That will never happen. But
I know.
Unless we were like, we have to be like OTV famous. I think that's the only way we get there. Even then,
and that's a long shot. But we've got some cam matches for you guys. The past couple weeks have been pretty busy with store regionals, which if you haven't checked out our Yap discussion video for it, do check it out. That should have gone live for you guys yesterday. Kind of TJ and I just doing what we do best. We yapped about our experiences, how we did at the regionals, and where we think things are going to go moving forward. But in the meantime, we recorded some cam matches as we will get back to locals shortly. Today's matchup features myself on the left playing the new Xros Heart, going up against TJ, who is playing DexDorugoramon. So trying to freshen up for you guys. We had a lot of meta stuff on cam as we're all kind of testing out for regionals and stuff, and we're gonna switch it up a little bit, kind of get the decks that haven't had a lot of love on the channel. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hit us up on our socials, which will be linked down in the video description. We'd love to see you there. And enough yapping for me. Let's go ahead and hop right into the round.
Dude, I want Doragora to be back like in the meta again so bad.
It really just needs another Kosuke, I feel like.
It needs another Kosuke. It needs another Kosuke so bad.
Because I noticed like a lot of plays that you had were like super reliant on one, having 3 memory, but also 2, being able to tuck that guy underneath to like move stuff along.
Yeah, it could also use some more like, oh yeah, if you do this, Evo for free into this.
Right. Yeah.
Or some. Actually, sorry. Let me rephrase that. A means of aggression when turn is going over is a better way to put it. Like Blitz, this Digimon may attack something.
Which is sort
right
of
now
like
it's very stationary.
Which is sort of like the black archetypal conundrum, right?
Yes.
But I'm in a conundrum myself, because I don't have any tamers, I don't have anything I can do, so I had to just Evo into an Omni Shout just to like do something. One could argue I could have just kept passing turn, but with that hand, I was like, no, there ain't no way.
Yeah, you're in a weird spot.
Yeah.
You see me going up a line here. I tucked the Kosuke in. I went all the way up into a Doragramon because I was like, you know what, sure.
Yeah.
We'll do it because I did have a Doragora in hand.
And I'm forced to swing off of that.
Yeah, off the Daruga
promo.
Effect. Yep, the promo's so good. It is so much gas.
Very good.
It does hurt a little bit because I feel like whenever I play Doragora right now, I'm playing against you, and it's been against decks that have tamers that are pretty like I need this on the board type deal.
Yeah.
And if I had some tamer control, it would probably be pretty good in these matchups. But overall, like Doragora, just having the extra bit of aggression at that level is really nice.
Yeah.
It's really
on my side of things, I was like, you know what? Still no tamer. I have the pieces. Might as well just put out a big body. You know, I'm not too worried about you doing too much crazy stuff. At least for now, because I'm like, you know, there's nothing in the back. You have your big guy out already that's done a decent amount of stuff. Like, I'm hoping he lives, and I forget you have collisions. I'm like, well, never mind.
Yeah, collision, piercing, 2 checks. And that's the other thing, too. Having that Sec +1 and collision on the Doragoramon is just so huge.
Yeah. You do get a Taiki for me, which is a little bit of a lifeline.
Yeah.
Meteor Rock Soul out of security plays something out from your tamers, which, as I don't have any tamer set up, it doesn't do anything. And then you're just trying to wideboard here just to put a little pressure.
I deleted a Digimon, so I play out the Doro from trash. I just was a little bit late on doing it, but we get there. It's been a minute. I got to get back into the reps with Doragora, but I haven't played it too much recently because it's bad right now. It's not great, but I have reboot, so I unsuspend. No blocker though on my end. I just was like, yeah, it's fine. I'll just leave it. I don't want to risk the Kosuke right now.
We tuck an Antler, Evo into a Shout, and just pass because we have nothing. And I'm probably looking at game this turn because you got your 2 checks, you got your 2 bodies. I was just like, I don't really think there's anything in security that saves me right here outside of maybe just like a missequencing of stuff on your end, which I know wasn't really going to happen there. So we do the 2 checks. And another Taiki.
Yeah.
Finally got all my alt Taikis, which I'm like, that's Poggies.
I go DexDorugora just in case the Doro dies in security, so I have another thing to swing with, or if like something else happens, and then yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty, I would say like.
It was a pretty high roll opening for me.
Yeah, it was a pretty good showing from you.
Yeah, I can't be mad at that. I literally just saw the full line right out the gate, so
yeah.
Worked out pretty well.
We move on to game 2. I think that's the issue with Cross right now. Is like Hunters has ways to unbrick itself with multiple draw tamers, right? You know, you have also stuff that plays out that, like the new Arrestor. I think if Xros Heart had something similar to that, would be pretty nice. Unfortunately, all we have is the old King version from BT-12 that really cheats out a tamer for you.
Yeah.
And even then, that doesn't really feel great in Xros Heart.
It doesn't sync super well.
Yeah. So you're kind of forced to just play out Tamer's Heart, like just do it for the cost and kind of go from there.
Right.
So that's where I think the deck still struggles a little bit. Here we play out a Taiki. We have an early Tamer established, which is good. So we took an Omni Shout underneath, pick up another Taiki. You could pick up the Can't Turn My Back option because it is Xros Heart in trait, it has Xros Heart in trait, but you can't pick it up because it's not a Digimon. Sorry.
Right. You're good. Yeah, so I just go up a line. I just start trying to get some cycle because my hand is pretty stuck. And get a Kosuke out on the board as well, just for future turns.
Yeah.
I'm able to choke to 1 off going into the restricted Dorogray, and then I just spit out the Kosuke. My brain forgot his name for a second.
We go ahead and swing. We took a Shooting Star and then whiff on the Shoutmon effect. On deletion, we save, and then we just play out another Taiki.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, okay, that's a lot of EX6. We have to pick that guy up. Call it a day.
So I'm feeling pretty good, but I'm having one severe issue, and that is I have no Dorogora promo. I am not seeing a Dorugoramon at all, and it's pretty tough.
Right.
So I end up just going like, you know what? I have a DexDorugray in security, in my trash. Let's screw it. Let's just swing, get some aggression going. I'm 9K. I live.
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm like, you know what? I don't have any protection on the stack. I don't know what I want to do. Basically, I don't want to give you too much memory. So I just drop a Doruga for 5 and put you to 1, and then choose Effective Pitch to draw 1 and have a DexDoruga in the trash, and still just no Dorugora promo.
And that is the one thing I did. I totally forgot about it at first, but then playing against you, I'm like, oh yeah, like the one thing that was super annoying about DexDorugora was like you can delete bodies, but you do have to be worried about what's in your trash as well, because if you try to attempt to delete and they have the right thing in trash, you just save and prevent that deletion. Right. And that can bite you in the butt. Yeah. So I do have to play around that. Like, so for example, the Dorugray here, if you, like you said, Evo into DexDorugray can pop my Shooting Star and kind of nip me in the butt there. So I do have to be careful. We go ahead and EX6. You go ahead and go into the DexDoruga just for the draw, essentially. And I pass turn over because I can't swing end of turn because I'm missing BT-21 Taiki. I will say BT-21 Taiki is it's so much more than just the draw and the memory for Cross. I almost feel like compared to Hunters, like you need that efficiency because you lack that ability to reduce cost as much as you used to. You pass turn most of the time. Having a BT-21 Taiki out to do damage is so good. And the deck needs that so much. But you're doing some pretty decent board control here with the DexDorugray to pop the Shooting Star, which will save underneath a Taiki. And you're still in the position of no Dorugora.
Yep, just can't find one. I'm just setting up other stacks to just be like, okay, maybe I can like try and get something going here because I have nothing happening and I still just cannot find a Dorugora. I swing this Dorugray just to do some damage. I hit a Taiki, which is like, oh, okay, cool. so good for me.
And then there's a door. There's the guy.
Yeah, I do.
Pull boy into it.
Yeah, finally. It just took me forever. I went through a lot of cards.
You did. You did.
My trash is pretty full. My hand's not like a small. I think I had like 8, 9 cards in hand, and then I went through those full stacks, and it took me all that to try and find a Dorugoramon. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was wild. But one thing I was like, okay, well, the DexDorugoramon is there. I have a target I can at least pop and not worry too much about. The Dorugoramon that's sitting suspended, I'm like, okay, I do have to be careful about trying not to pop him mistakenly. Right. So I'm trying to sequence things out. I have 3 memory to work with here. So I go ahead and just swing with the Shoutmon, use effective Pickmon to tuck an Antler underneath to draw a card.
Yeah.
Little guy dies. Because I think at first I was thinking of doing maybe like an alliance swing, but I'm like, well, if I'm going to get 2 checks anyway, I'd rather just get the draw and just swing both of them individually. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Go ahead, swing. Do hit a big guy.
Yeah, DexDorugoramon. But I think that honestly was kind of pretty decent for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't really need the big guy on the board too much. Getting the pieces back under your tamers to cycle into another one is, like, in itself was really huge for you.
So we go ahead and do a play that a lot of folks have talked about, which is play out the Shoutmon to warp into an Omni Shout. You do correct me here, which is good because it has to be front underneath my tamers. So we go into an Omni Shout. We do live the attack, so I can choose to play something out for a reduced cost of 5 from hand. So we go into a Jaeger-Derulo out on the field. We'll pay the 2 because it's reducing by 5, but then we can lock down the Dorugoramon and prevent any one digivolving effects, which is pretty clutch.
It's tough because like I finally just got my way into being able to play something, play the game really, and then it's like, no, you can't. And it's like, okay, you're right. I'm sorry. So
yeah, I mean, Jaeger is, I think, a really good card for the deck. Like a pseudo Valderarm / Venusmon is pretty good.
He's like Valderarm mini.
Yeah.
Venus?
Venus.
Valderarm?
Venusarm?
There's some clever names.
Venusaur.
There's something there.
So you go ahead and scramble here. You go into the promo Dorugoramon. You choose to Evo for 4, so you pay the 1. Right?
Yeah. So my mindset was like, if I had done it for free, I would have had to put you over to a lot more memory unintentionally. But then I realized I kind of messed this up. I should have just done it the way I was going to do it because I forgot I had Cool Boy on the board. So I tapped Cool Boy here to gain a memory anyways. So I realized I could have choked you to 1 actually instead of doing what I'm doing. So a little bit of a I tried to big brain it and then I misplayed it because I overthought basically. So I go DexDorugoramon. I don't do anything, but I was like, my brain was like, okay, I have a blocker set up on it. It's a big guy. Like, if you have another EX6 to deal with it, then it is what it is. But like, I just needed to have some sort of presence out there to do something.
Right. So we decided to swing here with the Jaeger just because I'm like, well, if you're going to block, let's just put it out now. Yes, you get to unsuspend and play out a body, but I was just like, let's just get the block out of the way.
Sorry, I misspoke. I forgot. Sorry, the reason I had to go into it, it was because I needed a Zubagon punch. Because I didn't have enough DP just off of Dorugoramon because I didn't get the DP boost off the Evo. Sure. That's why I did that. Sorry, my brain forgot. Because I didn't have a +1k in my inheritables.
You're all good. So we go EX6 here for reduced cost of 8 since we have 4 sources. We play out the Shooting Star Mon, which will go ahead and nuke the board by -3, an additional -1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. So total of 8k was targeted for the Daruga, which you go into a DexDorugoramon here.
Yeah, just to get the draw, and then you delete it.
Oh no, sorry. We
no, you're doing DexDorugoramon.
And then we -3 because I was like, well, he's make it so that he can't climb and then block me. So we go for that check and we play a Meteoroxol.
Yeah. We go to game 3.
Go to game 3.
Meteoroxol just unsuspends you, right?
Well, it unsuspends me, but I have to be able to unsuspend both a Shooting Star and a EX6.
Okay.
So if I have both of those on the field, I can play that, unsuspend both, and then attack player, essentially.
Okay.
Which is another key distinction, right? Like, you can't do that to, like, clear out another body, potentially. You have to swing at player. It can't be at another Digimon, per se.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's still a really busted card. Like, it's really
Oh,
really
for
good
sure.
for getting like good aggression in late game as well as early game. Just being able to do 4 checks with a big guy is never a bad thing.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, Cross kind of needs it, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
They keep. I know you guys. You're talking about this with RB before too. Like they keep switching up the strategy on it.
Mhm.
And like how in terms of like how it wants to function, what pieces it wants to run. Because like we have like one version that's like an Omni Shout Rush variant, and then we have another version that's like classic, like level 4 Rush, and then we have this version which is like the EX6 version, and then there's like weird blends in between sometimes, but it's yeah it's a lot going on.
So you guys are about to see how well I can play this game with 1 card, or at least try to play this game with 1 card. Because I'm like, you know what? I don't really have much in my hand outside of big pieces and an EX6. I'm like, yeah, just put them out there, board wipe, see what you can do. You don't really have much of a setup, so I'm like, well, if he sets up, all power to you. If he doesn't, at least have a big beater out on the board.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm just trying to make use of the memory you gave me.
Yeah.
So I was still kind of in a weird spot myself. Go through my line, just kind of cycle stuff a little bit, get my trash set up a little bit as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Protoform into the Dorugray here.
Yeah, and then this is where I realized I was like, oh wait, I forgot. Or no, I realized it before. I think when I pushed out immediately, and then I was like, well, it's too late now. But that when attacking is gonna just delete me.
It's just gonna pop me.
So, you know, but I still need to do the cycle regardless, so it's fine. I got the Kosuke on the board as well. Protoform lets me grab back a piece and recover something, so at the very least, like, I'm not, like, really, like, losing too much here. If anything, I'm just kind of setting up more.
Right.
But it definitely was a little bit of a misplay on my part, but I don't really think I had another play, if I remember correctly. I think I was pretty stuck.
Sure. And sometimes it's a tough call, right? Like, hindsight's also 50-50, where it's like, well, you could stay in the back and just be patient and wait, but then, like, sometimes it's just better to push up, like, a not-so-great stack and just, like, restart and cycle again. So it's a tough call.
Like, just at least get the draw sometimes. It's just like, really all you want to do. Just try and get to, like, a somewhat better spot.
I wish I could be drawn here, but we go ahead here and go 2 checks with the Alliance, initially with the EX6. We go Valder just because I'm like, well, again, like, if you can't deal with him, he just sort of sits there on the board.
Yeah.
I forget I gain 3 memory because I have 3 level 6s underneath him. So I'm like, oh, well, cool. But I can't do anything because I have 1 card in hand, so we just passed him.
Yeah, you definitely got stuck in a kind of a weird spot. You couldn't really...
Yeah.
You weren't seeing Tamers to cycle much outside of the Tri-Tamer, and...
I mean, it's always, right? I mean, it's Cross, right? Cross just depends on seeing Tamers and getting them established as quickly as possible.
Sure.
And if you can't do that, like, you're definitely going to be kind of in an awkward spot.
Yeah.
But you do climb up into a DexDorugoramon. That should pop. It's a play cost of 4
Play
or less?
cost 6 or less. 6 or less.
Okay.
It's Dexdoruga pops 4 or less.
Gotcha. So Shooting Star should be popped here, though. Wondering if
which we do it in a second. No, we do it in a second because I caught it. It's just I was still working on trashing a card.
Okay.
So I can decide what to trash. So
Sure.
I do that. I catch it in a moment. Yeah, here we go. Now I catch it. It goes pop. I go Dorgora off of the scramble. Keep turn. I am a big guy, but you are 17 because of the Z Gray.
Yeah, Zeeg is wild in the sense that it's just a blanket your Digimon.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, if you have Xros Heart or Blue Flare in trait, it's just you get 2k.
No, it's good. It's strong. But I deleted Digimon, so I put something out as well a little bit late. Just catching up, but no on place because of the Valder.
And then you get a little crazy with it here.
I swing 2 checks into security. Big guy. Then I just go into a DexDorugora to de-digivolve you by 3 and then delete the Zeeg. Because that's all I could do. Like I didn't. It feels bad as a Dorgora player, like when you have to like hard evo into DexDorugora and you can't just set up. But there's too many like different like DP reduction removal things that you have.
Yeah. That
like I don't want to risk. Whatchamacallit? I don't want to risk like not being able to like going into DexDorugoramon and then not doing anything.
Sure.
Basically, I also don't even know if I had one in trash at that point too, to be honest.
So.
Oh, I didn't. No, I didn't.
No,
Sorry,
you
I did
didn't.
not.
And then Zeeg on deletion lets me play out a cost of 5 or less from underneath one of my tamers. Just go ahead and play out the shooting star, and give your guy check -1 till the end of your turn. Which again, your turn just ended, so it doesn't matter. And I drew into an EX6. And I'm like, well, we're working with 2 cards in hand. Might as well just play them out instead of just passing turn. Play out another shooting star, so both proc since we see each other essentially. So we can -6 on your DexDorugora, and then minus an additional 3. We don't pop it, but you can still stack those DPs, and then we give a check -2, one off of each shooting star.
Yeah. So it is kind of just a dead stack. It doesn't really do anything right now for me.
Yep.
Which is unfortunate because I was finally like set up in a decent spot to like start doing some stuff. But that's how it goes. So I think,
arguably though, you're still in a pretty decent spot. I mean, I have a blocker, but he's just a big guy blocker. He doesn't do much otherwise. I can push some aggression next turn, but I'm really not gonna push much else with that board state.
Yeah.
So
I think at the moment I was trying to just figure out how to navigate your board state to just be like, okay, I need to control at least something there, because you are threatening lethal almost if you just have like one thing to just drop and swing off of like a Taiki or something like that. Depending on how much memory goes over to you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just go ahead and Zubagon punch just to give myself the reboot blocker and the +3K. Because the DP reduction doesn't linger off of shooting star, does it?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
It's just the sec -1 that lingers?
Yes.
Yeah.
You go ahead and pass turn. I think it's fair here to be a little bit patient. You know, you don't want to give me another Taiki to work with or BT-21 Taiki to work with. I think just being patient, knowing that I only have 2 cards now that after I've drawn for turn. I'm pretty low on resources. You might as well just like starve me out and just wait it out.
But also, I wasn't even being patient. I couldn't swing.
Oh yeah, the check -2. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Check -2, even with
Zubagon gives you the +1.
Right, but that just evens me out.
No, I know.
So I don't. I'm just the
You're just
logger.
chilling.
And then I die anyways because Alliance swing pop.
Yeah.
EX6 is genuinely a good card. He is a very, very powerful card. It's just
he is.
The engine around him is so awkward.
Yes.
It's so awkward.
It's it can be really powerful if you see the stuff, but it just feels bad because other decks like I've alluded, like compared to Hunters, right, which are kind of 2 decks that are kind of similar molds, right, where they are very tamer reliant. They do a lot of like toolboxy things, so to speak, but Hunters has ways to draw itself out of bricks. It has ways to deal with different board states. It has ways to give aggression. It also has ways to stunt aggression. Cross sort of feels like it can do some things, but it doesn't really do those things very well. And you kind of have to rely on the perfect situation to really pop off.
The other thing for Cross right now too is with Voldaram running around everywhere, I don't even know how they exist. Like, yes, you can run Voldaram in the deck, but like if you run into somebody, like if you run into just a Kuya, good luck. Yeah.
It just, there's no alternative game plan is, I guess, the best way to put it. It's just like try to get to EX6, do your damage, right? But like, if you can't do that, what do? You kind of just sit and wait.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So you're again just kind of setting up. I'm like, okay.
I taunted the shooting star just to be able to try and get a free Evo. You're debating on using starter main to just get some cycle. What you do, you go ahead and get a memory and draw one.
Yeah.
You swing shooting star. I'm able to go ahead and block here, which then lets me go ahead on the redirect, go into a Dorugora, draw off the Evo. And I get the +3K. So I'm just sitting at like a big, like 17K guy. I play out a rookie off of the shooting star getting popped.
Oh. And you're a blocker too because of Kosuke.
Yeah, correct.
It's tough.
And then I have a DexDorugora in the trash this time as well, which is nice. So you do swing, you pop the BT-7 Doro off of the EX6 when attacking effect, and then I go ahead and block. I was like, I can't. I went 1 security. I can't just let it through. Just to. So I was like, I understand like you were probably wanting to keep sources, but I was also like, yeah, I can't. This is risky. I can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, another thing was like, I thought about keeping the Omni Shout in hand. To like, if I was able to get those chips in, being able to just like slam them down, right? And Digi-Cross and then use the 21 Taiki to go ahead and swing. Yeah, but it was just a tall order because I didn't have any cards in hand. So I'm like, do I go off of the risky play or just try to draw and just get something out of it? It's just a tough spot, you know, when you're dealing with 1 or 2 cards in hand. You're just sort of relying on RNG there. So, but yeah, no, I mean, I think you sequenced things well. We got to see a little bit what DexDorugora can do, which is neat. Lacking a few things, but still pretty neat. And it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, I still like how the deck plays generally. It just... And the Dorgora promo helps with a little bit more aggression, but you still just, like, you need more. It still just kind of needs more.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hopefully, we catch you on that next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.